Morning. Morning.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to see the show, Pebble Mill. I've got a ticket here, look.
No,
Hey,
I'm sorry,
what are you
sir.
doing?
No.
Oh, no,
I'm
come
not,
on.
sir.
Oh, no, please. No, wait a minute, wait a minute. All right. I'll give in. I'm going home.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Can you tell me the Pebble Mill thing on me, Bob? Because I'm going to see the show. I've got a ticket.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's you need to go straight on through. This is the wrong studio. Yeah.
I know you, and all cool. We're not lucky. And Nick, he's smashing.
Hello,
I've got to run it because I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, you're
Can't do it looking like that, you know.
a bit scruffy.
Oh, it's all right, isn't it?
Well,
I ain't got
let you
anything.
in.
I ain't got anything
I'll tell you
else.
what, I've got something down here which I'm not wearing anymore. Perhaps that would suit you.
Dude, God,
It's
you
quite
made
nice.
my life. I'm going to nip
Okay,
this
well,
off.
the gents is just down there, just before you get
I'll
there.
get changed
All
it.
right.
Ta-da then.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, bye, thank you.
Of clowning around. I mean, I thought I'd been doing it all my life until I saw him in action. After 60 odd years in showbiz, he really has perfected it. Please give a warm welcome to the one and only Norman Wisdom. Norman Wisdom. So, Norman.
I'm here, what?
Come, could you come up? Norman,
I didn't know how to do anything. I was here looking at...
No, could you please come and
I was
join?
under-
Yes. Is it Norman Wisdom? Norman, did you have a bit of trouble getting here, did you?
Well, you know, they chucked me out, and
Well-
I determined. But I was watching it, and I
Well,
thought...
it's lovely
thought
to have
myself-
you here
Oh,
anyway.
it's lovely
We're
to be
going to
here.
talk all about your career today. It's been an amazing career. Films, theatre, television, and musicals, and you've just brought out an album, haven't you?
Oh, yes, and music and lyrics, which I composed myself.
Oh, you've wrote a lot of the songs yourself, did you?
All of them.
Yeah,
So,
all of them, yeah.
yes.
Do you find it easy to... How do you write a song?
Well, it's easy writing a song. You know, you think of the lyrics, and then you think, hey, I've written a song about writing a song.
You haven't.
I have. Hey, I'll sing it for you now.
Yeah, what's in it for us now?
All right, then.
How to write a song, Norman Wisdom.
Just to show that writing a song is a simple affair, romantic thoughts that are chosen with care. An ear for music with a poetical flair, some paper, a pen, and a comfortable chair. And then it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, nice and slow. Not too soft and not too loud, just let it grow. Really try, but not too high and not too low. Set the key and see how free the melody will flow. Now we're near the end of the verse that we could make regrettable. Of course, it might have been worse. Then we start to work on the chorus, learn the words that never bore us. If we concentrate, we're ready to rehearse. So watch the beat and count the bars. And if we get it right, then we've seen the light, and we can thank our lucky stars. Because music is the greatest creation since time began. Anything else that is to compete is an also-ran. All the joys of lovely noise that hold you in its spell. The ups and downs, the pitch of sounds, the tinkle of a bell. Music comprises of dots in all sizes with signs that at times may confuse us. But you can bet we go right up the wall if we had no music at all. because this world would never excuse us if we didn't have songs to amuse us. There'd be no opera, jazz or classical ballet, no hymns in the church if we wanted to marry, no pop groups with fans who were waiting to scream. Just imagine no band to play God Save the Queen. You need melodies with lyrics that will keep you in hysterics, though so funny you'll be laughing till you cry. Memories that haunt you, you don't want them, but they taunt you till you're smiling with a teardrop in your eye. We love music 'cause it's friendly and warm in lonely times. Beautiful tunes to be heard with affectionate words that rhyme. When lovers fall out, then want to make up. There's nothing more divine. And it's easy to see that it's happened to me, because I'm still hers and she's still mine. And she's still mine.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Now, every time you walk towards me, I think you're going to throw yourself at me. Perhaps it's just wishful thinking. Norman, for somebody who is so musically accomplished, you might think that you were surrounded by music as a child, but I've read your autobiography, and it's a very sad story about your youth, isn't it?
Well, it looks a bit sad here and there, but I just had a wonderful, wonderful time. I mean, imagine at 14 years of age, well, I was a cabin boy. I ran away, got to Cardiff and was a cabin boy at sea. I was right up the River Plate in the Argentine. And
but for the
if somebody did that these days, the police would be chasing them all over the place.
But for the first few years of your life, I mean, from the, 9, 10, 11, you were on the street sort of looking after yourself with your brother, weren't you?
I was born in very sorry circumstances. Both of my parents were very sorry. Yeah, really, yeah. No. I was born in London, went to school in Scotland. It used to be dead time when I got home at night. Really, this is all true. Mind you, I was lucky, because having a hard time, at least I was my teacher's pet. She couldn't afford a dog. So, no, I mustn't mess about like this all the time.
Now, you got into the army by pretending that you were musical, didn't you?
Well, that's right. I was honestly sleeping rough just off Grosvenor Square, in doorways and all that sort of thing, and hungry. And at about 2:30 in the morning, I used to get up and go to a coffee stall keeper, and I used to just look over the desk at the top of, the shelf, like that, sadly. And he'd push me a hot pie and a cup of Bovril, really true. And after about 6 or 7 nights of that, he said to me, "Why don't you join in the army?" I said, "I can't get in the army at my size." He said, "Well, you've got to do something." He said, "Well, why don't you just go and try it, kid 'em?" I said, "Well, kid 'em for what?" He said, "Well, get in the band as a boy, that's it." I said, "I don't know anything about music." He said, "Well, kid 'em." So I went to Scotland Yard, which was a recruiting centre at that time, and I had the medical, actually the following morning, because the guard let me stay in the guard room that night for a kip. And I had the medical, and honestly, I was 4'10.5" tall, and I weighed 5 stone 9 at that time, really true. And then about a couple of hours later, I had an interview with the bandmaster, and he said, "You want to be in the band?" I said, "Oh, yes, please, sir." He said, "You know all about music?" I said, oh, yes, sir." He said, "Well, what's a flat?" And I said, "I don't know that one, sir." He said, "Well, what's a sharp?" I said, "I don't know that one either, sir." Like we were asking riddles, you see. And he said, "Well, you don't know anything about music." I said, "No, sir. I'd like a chance to learn."